Okay, now I am heading back to my car, leaving the little house, and I have to go to a place where they take electronics that are like broken wires, that kind of stuff they recycle. So I'm heading there. Be right back. Can you hear the sirens? Hear them? That's one thing over here at the little house. There's more sirens. I don't hear them as much at my mama's house. But there's kind of a main street here where a lot of the sirens race back and forth. Well, not the sirens, but you know what I mean. The vehicles that have sirens. Woo, woo, woo. One of the first jokes I remember as a kid is, what's black and white with a cherry on top? A police car. I am at the signal light waiting for it to turn green. It's green. So I'm here at the recycle center. Let me show you some of the stuff that's here. Let me look at it very carefully. You know, deposit needles here. There's cardboard. But look at all that. This used to be people that worked here, you know, but they closed it down. They used to do all the recycling. Now they ship it out, but we drop off stuff here. They recycle certain kinds of paints, lots of paints. It's kind of sad. A lot of waste, actually. Paints. Primers. So see all the electronic waste? They just had a truck take away a lot. You know, we create a lot of waste with these electronics. They send these someplace and they recycle them, you know, and a lot of this e-waste is just very toxic, right? Okay, so I bring stuff down here. And hopefully they're managing it well. Be right back. See the pretty skies? They're blue. Yay! I love blue skies. Okay, my next stop is to go to my car mechanic, and I had dropped off a tackle box full of tackle that I had cleaned up, and one of the guys at the shop, him and his little boy, had started fishing coincidentally, you know, and so he really loved it. So I found some fishing poles or whatever, the reels. Part of the pole. I don't know if it's junk or not, so I'm going to take it to him to see if he wants it, or to see if it's any good, because I don't want to throw something away and have it not be garbage, and I don't fish, so I don't know what's garbage and what's not, you know, or if it works or if it's fixable, or I don't know nothing, but I'm going to show somebody, so I'll be right back. I am at another signal light. Anyway, between having to be a defensive driver, somebody's coming up behind me fast. Okay, they're stopping. Having to be such a defensive driver where I live, and also be mindful of the big potholes, but the light's green, I can go. Be right back. I have hit another red light. Anyway, it's moving. Sometimes I don't know if I'm recording myself, but yeah, so I'm still heading to the car place. My mechanics, not the dealer mechanics, but my guy mechanics that are just the best. They don't try to like nickel and dime you, and they tell you whether it's worth fixing. But anyway, heading there about this fishing pole. Be right back. I have arrived at the mechanics. Let me see if they like this fishing pole, if I can find them. It's two brothers. They're real nice guys. Anyway, the one brother who has a little boy and they've been fishing, he's not there, but his brother's there who doesn't fish, and I said, hey, I don't know if this works or not. One of it's a reel and the other one's a reel with a pole. But he said, just leave it. So I did. So now my next stop, I'm heading downtown to an antique store, because I got very old records to take to them. These are very old records. And I'm sure somebody will sell them. It'll go to somebody who sells them. They have little, I don't know what you call it, like little stalls in there. Anyway, hold on. I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm waiting at another light, and over here to my left, this sidewalk over here has been busted up for a long time and roped off. Let me show you. Let me see if I can move it. See that? How busted it is? Wait, they haven't fixed it yet. It's been like that now for months, I think. You know, so if somebody's crossing the street, there's no sidewalk. Puts them into oncoming traffic that goes pretty fast. I want to live in the woods, in a tree house, away from civilization. It is 12:12 p.m. and I am almost on the other side of the town, and I'm on a road that is notorious for its working girls, and some of the working girls that walk around with a twist, a little surprise. And let me give you a description, because I don't show them. This young woman is walking down the street, and she is wearing sheer stockings. And underneath the sheer stockings, it looks like she's wearing a thong. And she just looks like she's almost walking down the street. The term would be butt naked. Yeah. Okay, I got a red light here. That just is like, oh my God, you know, but I only saw one, but it is a little bit afternoon. They're out here, you know, they're doing the stroll. It's just sad. There's so much exploitation, and they're so young. Anyway, I'll be back. I actually got a parking spot right across from where I'm taking this stuff. I just got across the street without getting run over. But, you know, it's nice, because usually I have to park a block down and walk with this stuff. But I got lucky today. Yay! I'll be right back. So I'm here in the store to show you some of the stuff, some of the antiques. Wow.
Room to spare. Agony on
Oh, how cute. Look at that. Pine cone roses. Wow. Look at that. You just glue them on a stick. That's pretty neat. I like looking at the old furniture. It reminds me of my mom's house, actually. Wow. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So yeah, so I bring the antiques here. There's Marilyn.
That's fine, no problem.
More stuff upstairs. Hey. Goodbye, England's rose. May you, Princess Diana. Oh, this is a door. I was thinking it was a mirror without a reflection. Oh, wow. So pretty, huh? I've brought a lot of my mom's stuff here. I'm not seeing any of it. I thought maybe I'd peek and say, oh, yeah, I remember that. But so far not. That's cool. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Wow. Gives me an idea of some of the stuff they sell. Look at this. It's sold. Got rugs. Oh, there's a tree. This store is huge. Oh, wow. So they have, they sell CDs and DVDs, so I know where to go. Oh, look at this. $57? Isn't that kind of, that's pretty. And then it says 48. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the head, the wedding gown. It says 48. I don't come up here often. Hey, there's a walker with it. It's missing its little rubber tip. Am I supposed to be in this room? Yeah, it must be part of it. I'm roaming around. Oh, look at this. We got Raggedy Ann and Andy, but look at these little guys. Aren't they cute? Oh. Fabrics. Bags. A table. And there's stairs. Oh, look at this. This is pretty. A fur coat. I wonder what kind of fur that is. Going down the stairs. These are nice stairs because they're not too steep. Makes a great TV stand. Absolutely. When you can repurpose stuff, you know, and it probably has cabinets. Oh, yeah. Hey, look at that cat. Kitty, kitty. Pretty kitty. Meow. Okay. But look at that. You know, that it's real sturdy stuff. And then they always have books out here. Sometimes they have books out here and they say, take them. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's not made out of that particle board, IKEA, all that crap. Anyway, so I'm going to cross the street. Be right back. Okay, now my next stop is going to a another secondhand store. To me, it's more of a lower end store. It's not like an antique store. And it's not one of my favorite places. So I always take the like lesser nice things there. Not that it's bad stuff, but you know, I have like a little box to take from. I have a little pancake thing to make a pancake that's shaped like a seal. Is that a seal? Anyway, just little stuff that, just all this stuff. I don't need pancakes shaped like animals. All right, I'll be right back. It's pretty out. Nice day. See the sky? Just saw two more working girls out here and a slimy man pulling over with tinted windows. Look like an old creepy. I just hope these girls know how to spot a creep. Anyway, I am at a red light again, and now, well, it's one of those arrows. Now it's green. Be right back. Anyway, at another light, waiting for the light to change, and heading over to a secondhand store to take the lesser of nice stuff to drop off. It is now 12:34. I have been driving and getting a lot of stuff done, but I need to get home pretty soon to the mama because she eats her lunch. She's going to probably eat lunch today at about 1:30 because she had a later breakfast. So, be right back. I just remember I have to go to the bank. That's on my list. I've already given Jack his food. I buried the eggshells. Well, dumped them in the thing. I've gone to the stores. I have to go to that secondhand store, but the bank is on the way. I have this list of things to do and I check it off. I haven't really checked it off. I got a pen next to it to check it off. It's in the back seat, but I know I need to go to the bank. I need to deposit a little bit of money in the bank account. I hope the bank isn't busy. But it doesn't seem like a lot of people use the bank anymore, and I'm just thankful that I still have a, what do you call it, brick and mortar bank, because I just don't like, I mean, I do stuff online banking and all that, but I like to be able to go into a bank and put some money in the bank. All right, I'll be right back. I like to go into the bank with a mask on. It makes me feel like such a criminal. I wear a mask going into the bank. No, actually, it's because you stand in line so long there. Sometimes, but we'll see. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure my door is locked. My door is locked. I'm heading to the bank. Let me show you the sky. Blue skies, blue skies. Countdown to the World Cup. I'm heading out of the bank. There's an armed guard out here. See the sky, see the sky. It's blue, it's blue, it's blue, it's blue, it's blue. See it? Okay, now I'm gonna head to that secondhand store. I finished with the bank, yay! And I am going to go drive over to the secondhand store, and then all I have left to do is to get gas. I have to go to the gas station, so come on, I hope you're still with me. Just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. But see the blue skies? Look at that crap. Gotta share the crap with the beauty. A lot of beauty, a lot of crap. Comes with the nice weather, I know it. Be right back. At another signal light. It's blue skies out here. It makes me think, on a clear day you can see forever. Yeah, I'm not a singer. Anyway, today is my grandnephew's birthday. He's 18 years old, so I only have one grandnephew that now is not an adult. I am a great aunt to 3 boys, and one of them is a toddler. 2 of them are adults now. I feel very old. Very, very old. I am a great aunt. Anyway, hold up, I'll be right back. I'm waiting for this light to change. I know it's going to change. I'm kind of wondering, because usually there's somebody skidding by, and I figure when I'm like filming or whatever you call this, I might catch something like squealing by, but everybody's being pretty good. I've haven't seen too much weirdness. It's all relative to the weirdness. I'm sure some of the stuff that I'm seeing would be weird to outsiders. You get desensitized to some stuff, but so far nothing like strikingly like, oh my gosh. But I do show my mom the videos that I make that I just stopping and going. I don't edit. Oh, I'm supposed to say my name, right? My name is Laura. That's my real name. My government name, Laura, L-A-U-R-A. And I am Laura at Laura Talk Softer. And I'm going to put this out there. The little house lady that I follow, so this is for her, so I'll have to tell her to listen to it. She finally gets my name. She wasn't getting that I talk loud. And originally when I started my channel, it was because I was very upset about my job I worked at for decades that was doing some stuff I didn't like in my retirement. And so I made the channel because my plan was to expose the crap that I was being put through. And one of my job goals at this job, because after a while it's hard thinking of job goals, I guess they literally put on a job form, Laura, you need to talk softer. So I thought, turning in here, I thought to myself, okay, that should be easy to meet, so I talked softer. But I've always talked loud, and I just thought that was just interesting. So that was why it was called Laura. Why I'm called Laura Talk Softer, because it's just me being kind of, oh gosh, this car's backing up towards me. Me being a little bit sarcastic with the name of my channel towards the job that I was gonna call out in my 2.5 years into retirement, and the BS comes to mind that they were trying to do, but it was all fixed and all hunky-dory. Anyway, so I'm going to go here and drop off some stuff. Be right back. We have the beautiful water, and then we have a lot of, you see that? You see that way over there? Just a lot of unhoused and a lot of contamination happening in this water. You see it? Can you see it? But look at how pretty the sky is. Look at that little bird out there. You see that bird? Can you see it? Let me see. Right there's the bird. Yeah, anyway, so I am Laura at Laura Talk Softer, and I just share my random life and random day. And I'm going to go into this store here and donate something. And don't have much to donate today, but it's nice to get rid of stuff. I think I'm going to donate, but no, that's garbage. I don't really have much. I don't have much to donate. I'm going to carry it in my hands. Hold on, I'll be right back. If you look way over there, you'll see some palm trees, right? See them? See the palm trees? See how pretty it is? Just look at the view minus the garbage that us humans that can't, I guess, afford rent, which there's a lot of us, have decided to live out here. Be right back. So do you see it? Can you see that? Let me hold it steady. That is encampments. Over here is one that caught on fire and they just let it burn. But yeah, but we have blue skies. See the blue skies behind me? So I guess it just depends what you're looking at. You know, you can look at the water and the little bird is pretty, but then you look a little bit past it and you look along the water line and it's really horrific. It's horrible. Anyway, now I'm gonna go to the gas station. Come with me. You still with me? Come with me. I have $37, actually paper money, US paper money, to put in my gas tank of my car. I'm waiting to turn left to go to my gas station. Be right back. So this is my last little chore for leaving the house today, is putting gas in this car. I'm gonna pop my thingy because I gave Jack his food. I did the eggshells. I deposited money in the account. I went to the secondhand store and got rid of the records. I went to the other store and got rid of stuff and get gas. Yay! All right, be right back. Okay, so I've put 37 on pump number 9. Let me show you this. So this gas station was closed for quite a while because somebody drove through it and stole their safe. So they had to put all these barricades up to keep people from, you know, driving their car through the glass doors. But anyway, let me walk over to my car. Now you might see that the top of my shoes are dirty. It's because I did gardening this morning and I'm wearing my gardening dirty shoes. And that's how I roll. Anyway, here's the car. Be right back. So I just put $37 in my car, but look at this crap. Can't even read it, but I put $37 in. My car was a half full, half empty, whatever you want to call it, and it didn't even click off, you know, like I filled it, but it should be pretty close to the top. I don't have that big of a car. Yeah, it's showing that it's full, but it just didn't go to that like click, you know, because sometimes I go back in and I get a couple dollars back. This time I didn't. I could tell it stopped running. Okay, we're heading home. This is where people sit and they, you know, ask for money. He's on a break right now, but this is an uncomfortable position to be in when you're waiting for a light and somebody's sitting so close to you. Like here's my car, and wow, see that red car? He didn't have the light. Wow, he just drove right through a red light. But anyway, yeah, did you see that red car? You see him? Anyway, yeah, I knew at some point in time I'd catch something, you know, kind of interesting, but that is normal. At least he didn't squeal his tires. He did a good job not squealing his tires. Now I got the right of way, but I always look to make sure everybody's stopping. Okay.